If you love tamales,
then you're gonna love our tamale pie.
hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with a Shotgun Red, and I'm Sheila.
I'm Jennifer.
And you know how much we like Mexican food.
Oh, we love Mexican food, and you know, there's a lot of love that goes into making tamales. You pretty much have to dedicate a day to making homemade tamales. So this is a much easier way to satisfy that tamale craving, and we are going to make tamale pie.
We're going to get back here to the cast iron skillet on the stove.
We got all our ingredients laid out, and we're going to start off with our 2 pounds of lean ground beef.
When this is just about browned up, you want to add your 1 medium onion.
And we've already got that chopped up.
We also got 1 red bell pepper diced up.
We're going to add that in there.
That really makes it look colorful.
It smells delicious, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay, then we've got like 2 tablespoons of some minced garlic. Now you can use cloves of garlic if you'd rather. But I already had some minced garlic, so we're going to use our minced. Makes my life easy. And I like to season the meat when it's like this, so I'm going to go ahead and put my teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, I got 2 tablespoons of chili powder, which is going to give it that nice color, that really nice color.
It is. It looks real rich.
And then we've got some ground cumin, and I've got just a teaspoon and a half of ground cumin. And we're going to mix all that together. And you really want to chop up that ground beef and make it small chunks.
We got 1 15-ounce can of sweet corn.
And we've already got that drained, so we're just putting the corn in. And then we've got some mild Rotel, and I've got 2 cans of the mild Rotel with green chilies.
I love Rotel.
I do too. Well, we
use
use a lot, but it's got such great flavor, you know. This is going to be one big tamale pie.
I like using that Rotel with a block of cheese and have dip.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. I probably should have used the bigger skillet. So once we get the Rotel in there, then we've got 2 cups of crushed tomato.
Now you're getting there.
And I've got a little bit of cornstarch that I'm going to sprinkle in here just to help it thicken up a little bit. I want about a tablespoon I'm going to put in here of this cornstarch. Okay, so now that we've let this simmer for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm going to turn off the heat, smooth that out, let that sit. We've got about 2 cups of cheese, so it just depends on the pan size that you're using. You know how we like cheese. This is a Mexican blend cheese, Sheila's fave.
I know, I love that right there. I can just melt that and eat it by itself.
This has got the Jack, Monterey Jack, and cheddar. Some people like to mix it in. I just like it on top. Let that sit and melt while we work on the masa. All right, so now that we've got all of our skillet, our meat browned up and everything and ready to go, we're going to make our delicious corn topping. And the first ingredient we're going to want to start with is the masa harina.
Yeah, whatever she said.
Whatever I said.
Yeah.
And this is just Bob's Red Mill organic golden corn flour. Now there's different kinds of masa. This is just the one I like to use, so we're going to use it.
Okay, we're going to use it.
Sheila approves.
Yeah, I approve.
So we've got 2 cups of the masa.
Whatever.
That we're going to put in here.
Okay.
And then we've got 1.5 teaspoons of some baking powder. We've already got these measured out. And 1 teaspoon of salt.
There we go.
And what we want to do is mix the dry ingredients first. Get them mixed up.
Get that dry, girl.
And then Sheila melted us a big stick of salted butter.
Yes.
And so she's going to pour that in here.
Okay.
And I'm going to stir it around and mix it all together. Nothing like butter.
She has got a microwave that you have to... I told her, I said, get over here and text this thing to somebody.
It does all that fancy schmancy melting and softening. And
it's no going, just hitting the button.
It's got sensors. And she's like, just text somebody, would you? She goes, I can't figure this thing out. It's stuck in there. Just kind of break it up.
Sling it.
Sling it across the room. Okay, so now we've got 2 cups of chicken broth, but we don't want to add all of it at once. We want to make sure that we just add a little at a time until we get the right consistency. So you may use 2 cups, you may only use 1.5 cups. It just depends on how the humidity and everything that's going on and the weather and everything. It's kind of a rainy day here, so let's just see what we got here. Go ahead and start stirring up, Sheila. And we'll just do a little at a time, mixing that together. You want it like
a moist and moist.
Yeah, you kind of want it almost like a really thick peanut buttery consistency. But I don't want to add all of it yet. I just want to see.
It smells kind of like Fritos.
It's corn. Corn chips.
Corn,
corn.
Corn chips, yeah.
So you really want to mix that good. A little bit more, just a smidge. Don't want it too moist, but just enough.
Now we're working it.
Yeah.
We got the oven preheated to 350 degrees.
And we are going to add the rest of this chicken broth in here because it needs it. And we want to make sure that we can spread it easily over the cheese. Now you can see the cheese is kind of already melted for us. So what we're going to do after we get this mixed up is we're just going to dollop this all the way around evenly, and then we'll spread it. So let me just get the scoops in there. Whoops, I'm flinging it again, Sheila.
It's raw. I'm not eating it yet.
We're flinging it. You're not eating that. But you will when it's cooked.
I will.
This is the right consistency. And what you want to do is just evenly smooth this around so it covers the whole dish. And you might splatter like I do. There's a little bit of juice on the edge, and this is a lot of meat. Sometimes you can, if you don't want to do this big of a pie, you can reduce your meat down to maybe 1.5 pounds, but we just did the whole 2 pounds. We're hungry.
Split it right down the middle.
Yeah. She'll get 1/2, I'll get the other. And you just want to keep working it gently around the edges. All right, so we got this all smoothed out, and we're going to put it in our oven that's preheated, and it's going to be in there for about 30 to 40 minutes. So we want to make sure that we don't overcook it. So we just kind of keep an eye on it, 30 to 40 minutes. All right, here we go.
Oh my, this right here looks so good. It looks delicious, don't it?
It does. It's all golden brown.
Right, and it's only in there for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you only needed 30 minutes. And we let it set for about 10-15 minutes because we want to let it set up. Right. And I tested it with a toothpick to make sure that the toothpick came out clean so we know that the center is cooked. And oh my gosh, it smells delicious. So we're going to have to just dig into this and get ourselves a bowl.
No, I can't wait.
All right. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Got our sour cream and our chives on there.
This is gonna be
green onions, whatever you want to use.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Check this out.
Oh my gosh.
This is so good.
That is so good. And if you love tamales, you are going to love this. This is so good.
It's really good with this sour cream and chives on it.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, you could use green onions, chives. You don't need a lot of seasoning because of all the stuff that we have in here. I mean, it's just delicious like this. And I know everybody's gonna be happy at our houses tonight. So, as Steve would say, is this the best tamale pie? If it ain't, it ought to be. Thanks again for watching and liking and sharing.
And subscribing.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook,
Twitter,
Instagram, and all of our social media links are right down below. Visit us at shotgunred.com. We have our world famous Shotgun Red dolls, DVDs,
t-shirts.
We have t-shirts, and you can get those. You'll see that right below the video here. And don't forget, our recipe is right down below this video, so you can copy and paste it. And we appreciate you watching each week with us, and we always have a lot of fun here.
And keep the comments coming.
Yes, we love the comments. And don't forget, we're a family-friendly channel, so try to keep them family-friendly. We appreciate it. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye.
Well, that's She and Jen, them two girls having too much fun. We hope you enjoy this recipe, and we really hope you subscribe to our channel. That's easy. Little Shotgun Red's face will pop up over here in a little bit. When you click on it, it'll say subscribe, then you're subscribed. Next to it will be a little notification bell. If you click that little bell, then YouTube will send you every single one of our recipes or a notification that we posted one as soon as it comes out. See you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Is this the best? If it ain't, it ought to be.